Welcome back to. If you're here, you already know the deal. The media just seem to keep Meghan Markle's name out of their mouths. And guess what? We're here to set the record straight. No fluff, no nonsense, just. Before we dive into today's hot topic, do us a favor, hit that button, turn on notifications, and if you love what we do, tap that button to support the channel. We're keeping it real for Harry and Meghan, and with your help, we can keep pushing back against the negativity. Now let's get into it. Meghan Markle's new Netflix show has been stirring up a storm, because of course the haters can't let her breathe. But in a twist they see coming, Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos just shut them down. His message? Meghan is, and he's absolutely right. The British tabloids and their enablers have been scrambling, trying to spin negativity around Meghan's latest success. They act like her influence isn't real, but let's be honest, when Meghan steps into the spotlight, everything she touches sells out. The media to act like she's irrelevant, but to say otherwise. And guess who's not falling for the lies? Netflix. Ted Sarandos himself told Boom, straight from the top. Netflix isn't backing down. And let's talk numbers. Because numbers don't lie. Despite the press working overtime to trash, the show hit Netflix's top 10 in its first full week with 12.6 million viewing hours, and guess what? It's already been for a second season. Haters said she flopped, but Netflix is doubling down. Make it make sense. Now let's get into this so-called controversy. The press has latched onto a completely harmless moment, Meghan repackaging pretzels in a cute little bag for her friend. This is what they're mad about? The same Meghan who's always been known for her thoughtful personal touch? But of course they have to twist it into some kind of scandal, and then we have Jimmy Fallon jumping on the bandwagon making cheap jokes about it on. This is how ridiculous they are. Meghan literally, and they find a problem with it. Meanwhile, real scandals are happening inside the royal family, and the press is suddenly silent. The hypocrisy is, and we see right through it. Let's be clear, Netflix knows Meghan is a powerhouse. That's why they signed it with her and Harry. They see the vision. Their documentary was a global success, and despite what the haters want to believe, is proving to be another. Sarandos made it clear. Meghan's brand has. He called it meaning Netflix sees long-term value in her content. She's not a passing trend, and let's be real, Netflix is a business. They wouldn't keep investing in Meghan if she wasn't making them money. So why the constant backlash? Simple. Meghan is a strong, independent woman who refuses to be controlled. She walked away from an institution that wanted her to stay silent, and now she's thriving on her terms. And that the establishment, let's not forget. The British media's obsession with trashing Meghan is. Every clickbait headline, every exaggerated scandal, it's all about making money. They don't care about the truth. They Meghan to be their villain because it keeps their audience engaged. But we see through the game and we're not letting them win. It's the same old playbook. Meghan does something positive and they twist it into a negative. Meanwhile, other royals get caught up in actual scandals and the press conveniently looks the other way. The double standards are beyond ridiculous and we're calling it out. So what do you think? Is the media proving yet again that they're with tearing Meghan down? And what do you make of Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos standing up for her? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. Netflix CEO defends underestimated Meghan after backlash. Netflix boss Ted Sarandos defended his most controversial signing, Meghan Markle, in a new interview, days after the launch of her much-mocked home and lifestyle show, With Love Meghan. The series generated uniformly negative reviews, and one segment where she was seen assembling a care package for her longtime friend, makeup artist Daniel Martin, by taking a bumper bag of supermarket pretzels and decanting them into a smaller, cuter one to which she affixed a homemade label, was even mocked by Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show this week. In an interview with Variety, which called the show a forced march, the streaming boss said, "I think Meghan is underestimated in terms of her influence on culture. When we dropped the trailer for the Harry and Meghan doc-series in 2022, everything on screen was dissected in the press for days. The shoes she was wearing sold out all over the world. The Hermes blanket that was on the chair behind her sold out everywhere in the world. People are fascinated with Meghan Markle. She and Harry are overly dismissed." Asked about the Netflix-Meghan collaboration for her brand as ever, Sarandos replied, "We're a passive partner in Meghan's company, and it's a big discovery model for us right now." He went on to add that getting into products was good for marketing and branding, and enabling expressions of fandom. Sarandos said that he preferred the Topgolf model versus the Disneyland model, where people go more frequently through the year, and you come back to check things out, adding, "And I'm not shitting on Disneyland." With Love, Meghan snuck into 10th position in its first full week on Netflix's charts, with stats showing the 8-part series clocked 12.6 M viewer hours over that period. Other than their eponymous documentary, the couple's production company Archewell have only generated bona fide ratings turkeys for Netflix. Live to Lead, Heart of Invictus, and Polo all failed to make the top 10 at all, meaning Netflix never released their numbers. Netflix CEO wades in on Meghan Markle backlash. She and Harry are overly dismissed. The Duchess of Sussex's new Netflix show with Love, Meghan, premiered on the streaming service on the 4th of March. Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos has shared his 2 cents amid the ongoing backlash surrounding Meghan Markle and her new lifestyle show with Love. Meghan Sarandos, the head of the streaming service since 2020, wearing sold out all over the world. The Hermes blanket that was on the chair behind her sold out everywhere in the world. People are fascinated with Meghan Markle. She and Harry are overly dismissed. Netflix struck a $100 million partnership with Harry and Meghan 5 years ago, producing several projects of theirs including Harry and Meghan, the docuseries, Polo and Heart of Invictus. Meghan's new series is the latest project in line, and it was just renewed for a second season. The show follows Meghan as she unveils her repertoire of hosting and cooking tips inside her Montecito, California kitchen, with A-list guests including The Office actor Mindy Kaling, her Suits castmate Abigail Spencer, and 2 other celebrity chefs, Alice Waters and Roy Choi. While the show debuted in the global top 10 on the platform, many people have since spoken out to criticize Meghan and her eponymous show. In Monday's episode of The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, Fallon mocked Meghan for a viral moment in her show when she transferred pretzels from one plastic bag to a personalized one for a guest to enjoy. While playing the Trivia Night segment, Fallon's sidekick Steve Higgins asked, "What is the #1 question that mystifies scientists?" Fallon responded, "Is there life on another planet?" Higgins told Fallon he was incorrect, revealing the answer. "Why does Meghan Markle make her own pretzel bags? They don't know why." "That's interesting," Fallon said, laughing. "She takes it from one bag and puts it in another bag, and that confuses people. And before you go, don't forget to if you're here for truth, fairness, and coverage of Harry and Meghan, this is your home. And if you want to support the movement, hit that button. We appreciate every single one of you who helps us keep spreading the truth. Until next time, stay strong, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video. #Sussex Squad forever."